Hey all, well it's time for another edition of uh, trying to work through my Hall of Fame binder a little bit here. And if you've been following along, you'll kind of know a little bit about how this works. But just a quick refresher, I've chosen a one card from everyone who has a tops card and putting them out in a binder in the order of the year they were released. So it's kind of a stroll through the history of tops. So I started in 1952, and I know the whole 1951 set. I know about it, but just chose not to start in 51. Wanted to start with their full set. And so starting in 1952 through whenever whatever current year has a Hall of Fame player, and also so it's Hall of Famers. And so I'm trying to choose cards for players that are one of two things: either significant to the player or just a card of theirs that it's a good looking card. I mean, this hobby. I enjoy it for the history, but of course we enjoy the cards for the cards, right? Just what they look like, their appearance, and um, so I'm doing Dave Parker this week, and I know that Dave Parker is not has not officially been inducted into the Hall of Fame. But that's all right with me. I've already added to my binder everyone who's going to be inducted this year, this coming Hall of Fame ceremony, and so Dave Parker is one of those. Now I'm a Pirates fan, so I should make that clear. I will show one non-pirate Dave Parker card, and that is it. It is, and I'll just tell you right now, it's not an option. I realize he won a World Series with the Oakland A's, which was my team growing up. I liked the Oakland A's, um, but I had the card I'm going to show is from the Reds. It's not even from Oakland. But to me, Dave Parker's he's a pirate. He's a Pittsburgh Pirate. I think most people think of him that way. I don't think I don't think I'm alone that way. Though he played for quite a bit of time for a couple of other teams. So I'll show mostly Pirates cards. We'll kind of talk through them and what I'm looking for. If you would like to share your opinion, just kind of tell me which card you think looks good or represents an important part of his career. We'll kind of talk through some of those as we go, but just a couple quick facts. He did win 2 World Series, one with the Pirates in '79, and then later on with the Athletics. He was an MVP in 1978. So that obviously gives him 2 pretty significant years that are an option for us, which would be the '78, which would be his MVP, and then '79 World Series. And then he's a 7-time All-Star. He was fantastic batter. He's also had a fantastic arm. He was there. If you go look at videos and try to find videos, there's one during an All-Star game that just shows an incredible throw from him to the catcher. Can't remember who the catcher was right now off the top of my head. I shouldn't have tried. Anyway, so he's got some pretty significant moments. He's also got the infamous the hockey mask, which I had a picture of that as my photo for this video, and that, and along with another very significant Dave Parker card that neither one of those can be in the binder, but still 2 of my favorite of his. So anyway, let me turn the camera around, show you some cards. We'll talk about some Dave Parker cards and look at a few that I have, and then you can tell me. And not only, of course, as usual, you can say, yes, that card, that one of those cards that you showed is a really good one for Dave Parker, or you can say, here, this is a year that you didn't show. You might want to consider it. Go check it out. And I've been really happy with that as well. It's given me some ideas. There's a Fergie Jenkins that's on my list now because I did this and I had 3 or 4 different people say the same card. So I will. Anyway, enough talking, enough rambling. Let's turn this camera around and check out some Dave Parker cards. Alright, so just going to leave those 2 in the background for now. I really like both of those cards. I have a video where I talk about both of those, so if you're interested, you can check those out. I'm actually going to begin in reverse order for the years that I have, mostly because I want to cover up this one as soon as I can. No, it actually is a really good looking card. The '86 Dave Parker, nice looking card. You definitely get to see, it's one of the benefits of the later year cards, you get to see all the stats. I love how Topps, I've always loved this growing up, how they had the league leaders in italics, and when they had ties, and well, he was a league leader quite a bit, 77, 78, he had some nice years there. I will put it there temporarily, we'll cover it up here in just a moment. Going to go from 86 to 84. I really like these 84 cards. The kind of picture-in-picture, you get the kind of the action shot, so to speak. Not much of an action in this particular case, but you get the close-up of his face. Good looking card. Go from 84 to 83. Again, I like these cards. These I love the vintage cards, the truly vintage cards, but these early 81s, and really all through the 80s. Some of them for nostalgia, but even if it wasn't, I just really like the cards. 82 Dave Parker. You can tell I've got a string of these. We've got the comic in the back. Johnny Grubb hit homer over right field roof at Tiger Stadium. Nolan Ryan leads all active pitchers with 2,753 strikeouts from 70 to 80. Well, Nolan Ryan was just getting started. Not sure why they chose to put stats of other players, but could have just done Dave Parker. How about 1980? 1980 All-Star. Love these old uniforms. Dave put together 2 22-game hitting streaks during the 1977 season. Somebody in the background holding up the sign. Make it 23 this time, Dave. 79. This is the card I currently have in my binder. Considering changing it. Not really sure. Right now, 79 is 3 Pirates. I have Stargell, Parker, and Blyleven in that one. Nice cards, though. I've grown fond of the 79s. Haven't always liked them, but... And there's the 78. Of course, with the All-Star emblem up top, which I like. Dave Parker was a big dude. 6'3". This one says 225. Just a great card. I really like his cards. And now we're going back a few years to a 75. And this is the last one I'm going to show you. Last one I have. I may have some more of his later ones, but like I said, the Pirates ones are really the only options here. Sorry to those of you who would like to see him in an A's or red, but 75. He's looking young in that one. A lot younger. Doesn't have his full beard yet. So anyway, that's all I have for you. If you have any thoughts, please chime in below. I've been enjoying doing this, enjoying the feedback I've gotten, and so I'll probably keep it up. And I'm trying to vary between kind of people who are all vintage and people who are kind of spread more into the 80s and 90s, even with Wade Boggs in the last one. But anyway, just enjoying it. So if you have any thoughts, I'd love to hear them. And we will talk to you next time.